Hey everybody, we're back. Advanced Maneuvers is back into Warmachine. We are looking at basically a new era, if you will, stepping back into Mark IV on this channel. In the past we've done weekly battle reports where we'd basically every week we'd spin out a new battle report and a new battle report, and that gave us a lot of our purpose and what we would do with Advanced Maneuvers in the past, back in Mark II and into Mark III. This time around, we're going to change things up a little bit. Now, don't worry, we're still going to do battle reports. That's still a thing. We're basically, as it stands right now, we're looking at doing a battle report once a month as a kind of staple marker. If we get more content, obviously we'll do more content. But we really want to dive into the different levels of Warmachine, if you will. So, with the advent of Mark IV, we wanted to embrace all three levels of the hobby, and that if you saw our channel trailer, that was the hobby support, that was casual play support, and that was continuing with our match play support. So the steamroller battle reports and tournaments coverage and so forth. With that, we're kind of trying to evolve the channel a little bit, in the sense of we don't want to just do battle reports. There are a lot of great content creators out there that do battle reports as well. We want to kind of take an opportunity to, instead of going deep with our battle reports, we want to go wide with our content. So we are looking at stuff like, we're currently creating a Warmachine 101 series. So that way we have a series where you can point somebody to say, hey, if you want to learn about the basics of Warmachine, go watch their 101 series. If you're a press ganger in a community and you do demos, you could point it as a resource, or point a new person to, if you don't have time to sit down and go through everything, you point them to it as a virtual resource. We are also looking to release a new kind of way to play. It's unofficial. It is not Steamforge sanctioned as a format to date. But basically, it's an opportunity or a game mode where you could take just a simple cadre box and play a game using that. And then the rules are slightly tweaked, just in the sense of like how to make it fair and balanced, because having a cadre versus cadre box, it's pretty much going to be whoever goes first. So there's a couple tweaks they're doing. Gaston's been doing an amazing work on that piece, and hopefully we'll be releasing that soon. You've probably already seen the Gaston's Garrison that was released early last week, or late last week, where Gaston is going to be going through some of those tactical discussions to take somebody from their demo game to a more strategic way to play. And focus on that. So as you can see, we're kind of germinating this content that allows us to build a presence for people to be pointed to as a resource. As I mentioned, we will still be doing our battle reports. We will still be doing our 100-point battle reports, maybe even tossing a couple 75s in just for diversity. And then even maybe looking at 30s and 50s, if and when Steamforge Gauge starts releasing a steamroller style format for those lower point ranges. And then, of course, we would love to cover tournaments. I've had a couple conversations with places, I won't say nearby because they're not necessarily close by, but they are places that I'm having conversations about driving out to them and covering them for purposes of getting tournament coverage games. And then if we get asked by any conventions, or if any conventions provide us the opportunity to cover for, a post-production recorded of their tournaments, instead of versus a live stream, we would definitely go to cover all of those. We're not quite there to a point of live streaming, and if I'm going to be brutally honest, I'm not sure it's going to be within the first year. We are coming back, like in the sense of we haven't been playing Warmachine for a couple of years now, so the advanced maneuvers is probably going to need a little bit of time before we can get back to that level again. But we are definitely pushing for that style of content. But you're going to have to, excuse our dust as we kind of move forward. And with that kind of learning curve, trying to pick up the Mark IV armies, and trying to get skilled in those Mark IV armies in a way that we can present them and not just completely flub all over the table. It's going to take a little bit of time. So we hope that you'll be patient with us and as we kind of ramp back up to that level. But we are looking to get back, and with that, obviously, we don't have the energy to put into refining a live streaming rig. One day, that would be fantastic, but it's not in the cards for right now. But we are looking to get back, and one of the things that we're kind of focusing on, or one of the, I'll call it a mission for better lack of terms, but basically we want to start driving towards very targeted content release. So we're looking at making sure that any content that comes out from us is following the 3 pillars of advanced maneuvers mindset. And that is, all of our content will be hobby minded. Because let's face it, when it comes to this game, the models, the painting, and the rich setting of the IMRIN is just as important as the dice rollings. And we want to make sure that we've got that in mind with our content. The second pillar is going to be deliberate play. Warmachine is and always will be a very tactical game. We want to help to make sure that when we are presenting our content, we are doing it in a way where when people are watching it, they're learning and improving skills and choice matter, and kind of really enjoying the process of learning and improving through observation and discussion. And then the third kind of pillar of our content is going to be mental resilience. And if I can be brutally honest, it's the one I'm going to need the most work on. Mental resilience is, every player, be they new or veteran, hits a setback. It matters. The most important thing, obviously, is that you bounce back. You stay positive. You keep enjoying the game. You stay in the game. You don't turn around and go, well, this assassination run that I was gaming for failed horribly. The game is just completely over. Or I failed to stop my opponent from scoring the objective and flag, so now the point differences are so off. There's no point in continuing playing the game. We want to develop that mental resilience to make sure that we're enjoying every level of the game, and we want to make sure that we're baking that into our content as well. So if you're looking for community, you're looking for a place with guides to get people started, a place where you can point new players to, we're really hoping that you can find that here with us. We think of advanced maneuvers as, in this new era, as kind of like a virtual press ganger, if you will. A lot of communities don't have that person who is leading the charge, working to improve people's painting skills, working to improve people's tactical skills, making sure that people are playing the game. And we're hoping in some way, shape, or form, we can provide that for those communities who don't have a press ganger or a press ganger-like person yet. And we hope that we can be that kind of backfill until that community does get that. So if that sounds good, if that's something that you're interested in, we hope that you hit the We hope that you hit the like button on this video and help share it to help grow the community and to, like I said, point new players to these resources as something for them. But most importantly is let's not forget we want to build a community here. Let's forge ahead as a community. Let's forge to make Warmachine a better game. A lot of people out there are talking about, let's return it back to the heyday of Mark II, and that is possible with work. That's the important part. So a lot of people just want it to kind of happen, and it's not necessarily how it's going to be. It's going to take time, it's going to take effort, it's going to take work, and we here at Advanced Maneuvers are stepping in and hoping that we can do our part again to make Warmachine the amazing game that it is and that we always remember it being. Until then, see you in the next video.